XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated. XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created. Make the haters aggravated, get the spaceship activated. XRP, the greatest digital asset ever created. I'm so glad I accumulated before the space got saturated.
What is going on? All right, so the American Federal Reserve likely to begin U.S. XRP for all payment transactions. Breaking news: American Federal Reserve is likely to use XRP for all transactions. Right? I'm getting hyped. So it's a lot going on. Yeah. So let me know if this is true or not, y'all. It says breaking news. Dubai is now using XRP. You can book your hotels and flights and stuff like that. It looks like an Expedia website, but you guys can let me know or confirm this or not. Are you able to buy XRP? I mean, buy a hotel, whatever, with XRP. They're accepting cryptocurrency right here. Let me know if this is true or not. I couldn't get onto the site or anything like that, but somebody drop in the comments and let me know if this is true or not. All right, moving on. Which banks are using XRP? Because I'm just so excited. I'm trying to get to the real nitty gritty in the real news or what's going on, right? So banks are using XRP. Which banks are using it? These are some of the top tier banks around the USA, Canada, Brazil, India, Singapore, China, Dubai, the United Kingdom, Japan, Thailand. XRP is around the world. So if you don't know, now you know. You welcome. You can thank me later. All right. So this is the big news. What's going on, guys? Iran and the Israel war. We are in World War III, right? So let's get to it. I'm gonna play this real quick. Let me turn the music, the volume off. But y'all can see these missiles right now. The war between Israel and Iran should not include the U.S. in any way, right? But this is what's going on right now, today, as we speak, this month. This is what's been going on. Every angle you can see, right? So let's just, aside from that, let's get into this, what's been going on. Everybody been talking about it. I have a Bank of America account myself. Customers are currently crying out because the accounts are unexpectedly showing $0, right? I've been talking about Bank of America for a very long time, and not just Bank of America, every bank, and resetting the global reserve currency and trying to reset the U.S. debt clock. Now, everybody who has a Bank of America account is saying it's been to zero, right? About 16,000. It's all over Twitter. Let's get into it. Let's listen to him what he got to say real quick.
Oh, let's go. Everything is going to zero. Apparently today, Bank of America customers reported major outages and seeing their balance on their account as $0. This image right here was shared over on X. And at the height of all of this, it was reported that over 17,000 people are affected by this. Can you imagine just being one of those 17,000 people that are affected by this issue, and you're trying to use your credit card or you're trying to use your debit card and nothing is working? Everything is showing zero. What's concerning about all of this?
Listen to this important piece.
After the Federal Reserve set precedent for Basel III implementation for all large banks here in the U.S. Those that are not aware of what Basel III is, it is the rules and regulations that were put forth by the Bank of International Settlements and all these organizations all across the world that banks have to and are required to meet because of everything that happened back in 2008. One of those requirements is to have enough capital to meet the minimum requirements needed to be able to conduct business as a bank. See, there's something called fractional reserve lending. This is where we, the people, if we deposit money into a bank, that bank doesn't really have to hold our liquidity, our money, right? They can just lend it out to all of these different resources. That's how banks make money, right? They make it through interest whenever they loan things out or through fees, which is a good concept. But this is where the problem lies at. See, back during the pandemic, right, they actually removed the minimum requirements needed at the time that banks were supposed to hold on to. Because let's just say if you, me, everybody wanted to go to our bank so we can withdraw our funds, so we can use it because it's our money, right? We can use it. So theoretically, you would want to have, liquidity on hand just in case, again, if we, the people, want our money. But because they removed the capital requirements back during the pandemic, banks are not required to hold any capital. Until now, every single bank that looks to do business as a bank, they have to meet these minimum requirements of liquidity that they need on hand. This is where we have Basel III. And the banks that don't meet these requirements, well, they simply get liquidated and they consolidate. This is what we saw happen a couple years ago with SVB Bank. Now, it remains to be seen how Bank of America is going to pull this off, but let me know in the comments.
All right, y'all let me know in the comments as well, because listen, y'all let me know in the comments as well. That's all I'm going to say, because I know for me, I got a credit card that's on Bank of America, and they can definitely put that to zero. They can definitely put that to zero. I want them to put that on to zero. But this is what they're saying that the Simpsons had put for just a bank in general, not necessarily Bank of America, but everybody's rushing to the bank to go get their money. I've been saying this for years, that there's going to be some type of bank run, and they have bank runs in other countries as we speak. They do have it as Bank of America. Okay, I didn't see that first clip. But take your money out of these banks, y'all. They're quote-unquote glitches. You're not going to have cash. Money is going to be, the main source of how you're able to buy different things, because people are not going to be able to get their money out the bank. And sad to say, let's see how far Americans riot and things of that nature, if they even do anything. All right, so let's move on. It's some more people who was talking about the same thing, this bank run. It says, preparing for World War II. God be with us for all. Love you, Israel, U.S. bank runs. This is someone, Christopher Green, says universal basic income will be declared during the bank crisis and financial collapse. The financial collapse. It says, Bank of America, banks are closing, right? And brings everyone's account to zero. Do you think Americans will really riot? I just said that. I haven't seen them do anything much since 2020's lockdown. So I'm just not convinced that they would do anything. Should be interesting to see what happens next. This is Christopher Green. Pretty much everybody's talking about this Bank of America collapse, power outage, glitch, whatever you want to call it, right? So let's get into what he has to say. This is Christopher Green again. He talks about World War III and what we need to be prepared for.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so things are about to get lit. It is time to bug out. Communications are going to go down soon. For those of you that don't know yet, we are in full-blown World War III. Now with Iran, Israel is launching counterstrike moves. The entire U.S. Navy is prepping for nuclear war. Iran has just hit Israel for the first time with hypersonic missiles, something I've warned about for a very long time. A ground invasion of Lebanon has already started. Of course, the Ukraine war is still raging. So now America is officially at war with Iran, at war in Lebanon, at war in Gaza with the Palestinians, at war in Ukraine, at war with Russia.
Nobody likes America.
China is posturing right now, positioning for an imminent attack, I believe, in Taiwan. You were conned, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you took my advice. I hope you took the general's advice. You were conned.
His advice was buying Bitcoin.
Set you up into an economic, financial dollar collapse, a stock market crash. There's going to be massive volatility and bank runs. Your bank accounts will be liquidated. There's going to be capital controls. The election is going to be canceled. You've been conned, ladies and gentlemen, because now, like I said, I predicted it. I told you they would do this. Hook, line, and sinker. They will blame World War III for the end of America. Oh, well, that's why we couldn't have an election, World War III. Oh, sorry, your bank's closed and FDIC doesn't have any insurance because of World War III. Oh, whoops. Sorry about the hyperinflation. It's because of World War III. Notice that the port shutdown is happening at the same time. That's choreographed. That's an inside job. It's not organic. That's being run by the Joe Biden, Kamala Harris administration because they want to cut off supplies to you and your family. People are dying in the Carolinas right now. They have lost everything. There is no help for them. We do not need troops overseas. We need troops right here defending America because there's about to be major conflagrated events in the United States. And you know what I mean. We don't need a war overseas. We need troops and arms here. So, patriots out there, this is a warning from the general. Arm up now. We need you. Every blade of grass. Arm up. Keep your head on a swivel. Watch your six, if you know what I mean. Crap.
All right, so I'm not going. His video is pretty long. It's like 4 or 5 minutes. But what do you guys think? It's going to be an election? Do you guys think it's going to be an election? It's a lot going on here with this election. Do you think it's going to be an election? Allegedly, I've heard President Trump is already still the president from previous years. He has never left from being the president. But allegedly, I want to know what your thoughts are. Allegedly, definitely, I do believe that a lot has been going on as far as not only the election, but bank runs are coming, crashes are coming. Just get ready, be prepared. You know, it costs too much to simply purchase one I'm gonna say can of corn, one slice of, bread, some cheese. You can literally go in a grocery store today and buy 5 things and it'll be $500. Like literally, it's crazy. But yeah, you guys let me know. I'm out. Peace.